Hello everyone, so welcome back to our second tutorial or second part you can say. Like in my first part, I have already covered all about the introduction and installation and everything, and also we have covered about how to read CSV file. So in today's video, we will first talk about if you have Excel file, that is the extension as XLS and X. So here you all can see. Okay, and if you are interested in reading Excel file, then the code will be very simple. Instead of read underscore CSV, we have to write read underscore Excel. Okay, so obviously that is only the change, and in double quotation name of your file with the extension dot xlsx. So control S and F5. Okay, yeah, it is loading. Okay, so we have 7884 rows and 5 columns. So this is all about date, open, high, low, close, everything. And suppose in case, like obviously we know in Excel file we can have a multiple sheets. Okay, so if you are interested in opening a particular sheet, then you can write sheet underscore name equal to, so by default value is 0, so it will open that 0 first sheet obviously of that Excel file. But suppose if I write sheet underscore name equal to 1, control S and F5. So now it is showing that second sheet, which is here petrol diesel. This was our index number 0 sheet. If you want, we can open that also. This is our file. Okay, and see here, this is nothing but the date open high, that is at index number 0, and this is our sheet underscore name equal to 1, where we have a petrol diesel. Same way, sheet underscore name equal to 2, again date open high, low, close, adjust, close, and volume. If you want, we can execute that part also. Like for example, sheet underscore name equal to 2, control S and F5. um, yeah, so we are getting that output also, date, open, high, low, close, volume, everything we are getting actually. Then in the like previous video, like yesterday's video, we talk about df dot describe. Okay, df dot describe. Okay, control S and F5. So obviously when it comes to df.describe, okay, we will get the output of that in the form of count, mean, minimum to maximum, standard, all these things. Okay, but suppose you want a transpose of this, like you want count over here, mean over here, and this date open everything on this side. Okay, then here only one minor shade dot and capital T indicates transpose. Okay, we are interested in transposing all these things. So you all can see over here, it is count and everything is coming on this side, and date open, high, low, close, everything is coming on this side. Okay, so it is basically like a transpose only. Okay, so only thing is like you have to write df dot describe function, and then dot and capital T you have to write. So T stands for transpose, and we will first of all remove this also, sheet number 2, because we are interested in working on the current sheet. Okay, after that, suppose if I write df dot shape. Okay, suppose if I write df dot shape, it will give you number of rows and number of columns of that Excel sheet. Okay, total number of columns. But suppose if I write shape of 0, something like this. Okay, df dot shape of 0, and if I say f5. Okay, so I am getting only rows. So if I write df dot shape, I will get number of rows and number of columns for sure. But if I write df dot shape of 0, I will get only rows. And same way, if I write df dot shape of 1, control S F5, so obviously we will get only number of columns. So separately also, if you want, you can check number of rows, number of columns and everything by writing shape of 0 or shape of 1. But if you are writing only shape, it will give you obviously both the things, rows as well as columns. Then next thing is, let me close this window. Okay, next thing is df dot columns. Okay, Control S and F5. So you all can see it is showing in the form of index, and this is the function bracket. Okay, and the column names are date, open, high, low, and close. And data types they've used is what? Object. But suppose you want your column in the form of list data structure. Okay, so obviously before this we can write a list so that it will display in the form of list. Control S. See here, you all can see now it is printing as per our what you can see in the form of what? List. Okay, and then suppose this is my Excel file. Like here there is a one column name which is open, and suppose you want some values to be zero. Okay, some values. Then what we can do is first of all, obviously we will copy using the copy function. So we will create one more data frame df2 equal to df dot copy copy function. So why we are writing this line? Because obviously we don't want any changes to be done in df data frame. So we are creating separately one different variable, that is df2, and df2 will be equal to df dot copy function. Okay, now df2 dot location. Okay, so slicing, you have to do slicing, for example 2 colon and 5. From 2 to 5 I want 0, and obviously on which column you want this. So let me check the column name also, it is open. Okay, so we'll write open also over here, and equal to we will write none. Okay, and then obviously we will try to print df2 dot, because obviously now it is not df, everything is stored in df2 dot head function, we know. And in head function, if I write inside the parameter bracket any number, for example 7, so it will give me first 7 entries. Okay, control s f5. Okay, name none is not defined. Did you? Okay, sorry. It was like I used that small n. Okay, but we have to use capital N. Okay, over here. That's why it is. You all can see it is changing color also, because earlier it was like something like this. Normal things like considering normal variable name. But now if I change to capital N, it is a predefined, or you can say that reserved keyword. So control S and F5. Okay, so now you all can see that index number 2, 3, 4, and 5 is N, A, N coming in the open. See, it is coming. So we are done with that also. So now in my next video, we will talk about isolating column name, or you can say that or specific rows or specific entries if you want. That is also we can check in my next video. So thank you everyone.